Bonjour les étudiants, c'est le jour 3. This is day 3 of learning French, and this could be a little lengthier chapter or day because we are gonna cover a lot of things. For example, the conversational essentials and the phonetic rules in this chapter. So, welcome to day 3 of learning French program. Okay, so let's learn some basic greetings, introductions, and polite expressions. Okay, so in this context, we're gonna learn how you're gonna introduce yourself, how you can reply politely in the formal and informal context. Okay, so first of all, when you tell someone your name, like my name is Simran, or I call myself Simran. Okay, so you can call je, it will be like je m'appelle, m'appelle Simran. Okay, je m'appelle Simran, je m'appelle Simran. Whatever your name is, you can add over here. Okay, je m'appelle Prince, je m'appelle Herman, je m'appelle Harpreet, je m'appelle Rosie, whatever your name is, je m'appelle Aman. So, next you're saying what is your name? When you want to ask someone what is your name, you can simply say Como. Como I've already told you. Como vous appelez, because you know vous, after vous it is a double P-E-L-E-Z. So remember the rule from the last page. S is the consonant and A is a vowel. So we are gonna speak it continually. So it become como vous appelez. D'accord? Como vous appelez. So what's your name? Okay, and vous means it is formal in nature. Next, if you want to ask someone in the informal manner, you're from your friend, from relative, from anybody to whom you know very well, you can use tu instead of vous. Appa vous नहीं use करेंगे, appa use करेंगे tu. D'accord? So como tu t'appelles? T'appelles. Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? D'accord? Comment tu t'appelles means what's your name. Next, you can also use the formal spoken version. Vous appelez comment. You can use vous in front and you can use appelez after that. Okay. Next, if you want to say please, you can use s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. Okay. Next, if you want to say to you as well, ठीक है, to you as well, when you want to say someone to you as well, same to you, you can use à vous aussi. À vous aussi. Here single s will be pronounced like a soft z sound. Okay, so à vous aussi. Next, when you're responding someone is a thank you. Okay, so there are normally 2 to 3 ways how you can say thank you to someone based on the level of formality. So the first one is informal. Okay, when you want to say thank you to your friend or anybody to whom you know very well, you can use de rien. De rien means you're welcome. De rien. De rien. Next, if you want to say someone like it's my pleasure or you're welcome in a formal manner, you can use je vous. Next, this is s means this is a consonant and this is a vowel. So here you have to speak it continually. So you can use je vous en prie. Je vous en prie. Je vous en prie. Je vous en prie means you're welcome. Next, when you say welcome to someone like Ji Ayanu, okay? Ji Ayanu. When you're saying someone welcome to your home, welcome to the country, okay, you must have seen this as a welcome board when you enter to the Canada or Canadian province or any city, Quebec. So you can see this very often. So it's bienvenue. Bienvenue means welcome. Bienvenue. Bien, bienvenue. Bienvenue, okay? This is feminine noun. So there are some next everyday vocabulary, okay, and the phrases that you can use in a natural manner, in a very smooth manner when you're talking to someone. So the first one we normally say is no problem. No problem means pa, because yes, you don't have to pronounce pa. Pa, the, de is like the. Prob, prob is like prob. Prob is like probe. देखो, pa, you don't have to pronounce s. Pa the problem. Pa the problem. Pa the problem means no problem. So the next is say. Say, cest is like say. Génial. Génial. Here you have to pronounce L. The reason is which rule? Yes, quickly if you can tell me the reason is. The reason is which rule? CRFL rule. The reason is CRFL rule. Okay. So yeah. The reason is CRFL rule. I'm posting it over here. Yeah, CRFL rule. Okay. So next is génial. Génial means that's great. Génial. Génial means great. That's great or that's brilliant. C'est génial. C'est génial. Next is vrai. V-R-A-I. Vraiment. M-E-N-T. Vraiment. Vraiment means truly or really. Oui. O-U-I is oui. Oui means yes and no means no. Next is désolé and désolé. Okay, so the pronunciation is almost same, and désolé means sorry. So here I have added an extra e. It means this is used for the female agreement. Okay, je suis désolé. Je suis désolé. I'm sorry. Okay, je suis. Je means I, and suis means am. So je suis means I am. Really. Really means vraiment. Try to speak it with me. Vraiment. Vraiment. It becomes je suis vraiment désolé. 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 So an added e highlights when you are using it for the feminine agreement, so it will be written as an extra e, but the pronunciation is almost same. Désolé. Okay. Next we normally use excuse me, so it will become excuse. Excuse moi, because the sound of oi is like a wa, so it become excusez-moi. So next is pardon. Pardon means pardon. Okay, that we know, pardon. Next, if you want to say how it's going, so you can say ça va with a question mark. Like you have to ask in the question form, ça va, and it's going well is ça va bien. Ça va bien. Okay, when you want to ask someone what's going on, anything new, so you can say quoi. Quoi, because the sound of oi will be like va. Quoi de neuf. Quoi de neuf. Why we are speaking neuf f here? Because of CRFL rule. If the end of the word is with CRFL, you have to pronounce. So it become quoi de neuf means what's new. So if you want to say nothing, so you can say rien. R-I-E-N. Rien. Rien. Or rien de spécial. Rien de spécial. Spécial means nothing special. Okay, so next is nothing but the like general vowel sound combinations. Okay, vowel sound combinations, when two vowel will be combined with each other. E is a vowel, U is a vowel. So when they are combined with each other, how it will be sound, how the phonetics will work. Then I'll be giving you some French examples, and along with that, it's mentioned in English as well as in Punjabi language. Okay, so the first one is EU sound. EU will be like a closed lip sound. A, a. Okay, like EU is like a, a. So it will be like jeune, jeune, jeune. Okay, jeune means young, jawan, jeune. One more example of a, it's like EU. Okay, so it become bleu, bleu. Bleu means blue, nila. Okay, blue color. So next is EAU. E is vowel, A is vowel, U is vowel. Again AU, both are vowels. So the sound of both AU and EAU, dona the sound, it will be like O. Okay, the sound of EU was like a, but this sound is pure O sound. Okay, so EAU will be like O. So AU will be like O. So what it become? It become fo. Fo. FAU is like O, so it become fo. And X you don't have to pronounce. So O means wrong. Okay, so the next sound is again O. AU will be like O, so it become O tom. O tom. And E you don't have to pronounce obviously, so it become otom. Otom means patchad. Okay, so next again O. AU sound will be like O. Revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir means goodbye. That I usually say at the end of every lecture. Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir. Okay, au revoir means goodbye. Next sound is UI. UI sound will be like oui. Oui. Quick. Oui. D'accord? So UI will be like oui. So it become nuit. 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 So nuit means night. Okay, that I've already told you. Nuit. So the next sound is we again. So it's we. We means yes. So next is OU and OU. Okay. So OU sound will be like oo. Ooh. Remember, this sound was like O sound. EAU. Okay. Let me confirm. AU sound was like O. Okay. But OU sound is like O. 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 Okay. So ROU, it become rouge. G will be like J. So it become rouge. Rouge means red. Rouge. D'accord? OI sound will be like va. So it become toa. ठीक है, toa. Toa or poisson. Poisson. Poisson means fish. And toa means you. D'accord? So these are the all vowel combination sounds. So mastering the EAU, O sounding. When you see EAU, whenever you see EAU, it will be like O sound. O. Okay? O. 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 So EAU, 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 EAU. So the sound will be like O. O, O, O. Okay, so let's speak. Sha, po, sha, po. Shapo means hat. Shapo means hat. Okay, next is ba. Speak. What the sound will be? Bato. Bato means kishti ya boat. Next is shato. Shato means a castle. Castle means mahal. Okay. So the next one is gato. Gato is nothing but cake. Okay. So the EAU sound will be O sound. So the next is double S sound and single S sound. Okay. So always remember one thing, that single S will be pronounced like Z sound. Single S will be pronounced like Z sound, but double S, okay, double S sound, double S will be pronounced like sharp S sound. Okay, so let me give you examples. So I told you that double S will be pronounced like sharp S sound, but single S will be pronounced like soft Z sound. As I've mentioned, soft Z sound will be pronounced of the single S. Okay, so double S will be pronounced like sharp S, so it become OI sound is like wa. If you see in the lecture, I've already told you OI will be like wa. So if there is P, so it become poa. Poisson. 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 Poisson means a fish. D'accord? Poisson means a fish. And S will be like Z sound, so it will become wa, 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 zo. EAU will be like O sound. O, that I've already told you. Okay? O, so it become wazo, wazo. Wazo means a bird. Okay? If you see the pictures, it will better retain in your memory. Poisson means a fish and ozo means a bird. Next sounds are the nasal and consonant softness. So there are some sounds in French which will be in the nasals. Nasals means अपने ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੱਕ ਚੋਂ आवाज ਨਿਕਲਦੀ ਹੈ, ठीक है? बिंदी दी आवाज, टिप्पी दी आवाज. Okay, so these are called as the nasal sounds. Okay, and the consonant variations. So one thing is very important to understand, that French nasal sounds, they are produced by passing air through both your nose and mouth, was without fully pronouncing the N or M. If there is something like N and M, you don't have to speak like N, M. Okay, you have to pass the air through the nose and mouth and speak it in a very soft manner. I'll be telling you how to do that. So all the words are combined with either N or M. If you look at the example, N, M, and AIN, AIM, ON, OM. Okay, so I'll be telling you how to pronounce these. So the first one is AN, AM, EN, and EM. Okay, A with M and end and E with M and end. So it will be like ah, AHN. Okay, O sound. So if it is VENT, you know that EN will be pronounced like so it become va. Va. Va means wind. Va. Va means wind. And here it's AN here. Okay, so AN will be like so it will like charmant. Charmant. Charmant means charming. Charmant. Charmant. Charmant means charming, and va means wind. Please learn the vocabulary side by side. Next sound is AIN, AIM, EIN, EIM, AYM, IN, IM, YM, YN. Okay, so it will be like flat, sang. Okay, like in sang, it will be like un, vin, pain, matin, important, important. IM will be like un. So vin means wine, pain means bread, matin means morning, matin means morning, important means important. So the next sound is like ON and OM sound. So it will be like a rounded lips. O, O. So it ON will be like O, so it will become rond, rond, or romo, or romo. So rond means round and romo means novel. So the next sounds are with G and C. Okay. So the sounds of G and C, they completely change depending on what type of vowel we are using with them. Okay. So if G is used with A or O or U, so it will give a hard sound like ga. GA will be like ga. Okay. So here it will become ga. To, because EAU sound will be like O. I told you. Gatto. Gatto means cake. Okay. Gatto. Gatto. Geo will be like go. Go. And Geo will be like go. Go. Okay. So gatto. Gatto. Long. Long means language. Okay. And if it is with GE, G is with E or I, so it will give a soft J sound. J. J. Okay. So it will be like rouge. Rouge. Rouge means red. Okay. So here two sounds combine. OU will be like O and JE will be like J sound. Rouge. Okay. Rouge. G. I will be like G. Raf. Raf. So it will be like giraffe. Giraffe. Okay. It's giraffe. So if you are speaking C with A, O, U, it will give a hard sound like ka, ko, ku. Okay. Ka, ko, ku. Cafe. Cafe means coffee. Coal. Coal. Coal means glue. Okay. Next is with CE or CI. Okay, it will give a very soft sir sound. So CE is like sir. Sir means this, and CI. Okay, so CINQ will be like sank. It is means 5. Sank. Sank. And next with CH, it will give a sh sound. Okay, so like chapeau means hat, chateau means castle. D'accord? So it's the last topic for today. So it's like TION. Okay, so TION is always pronounced like Sion. For example, it's EDUCATION. Okay, so TION will be like Sion. So it become dew, ka. CA will be like ka. TION will be Sion. If you're not able to pronounce it in complete manner, so you can divide them like edu, ka, Okay, sion. So it become education. Education. So try to speak this word at your own. Yes, it will be like de, de, di, ca, sion. It become dedication. 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 Motivation. It become motivation. It become motivation. Motivation. Dako? And the GN sound is very different. You will be amazed by looking at this sound or by listening this sound. GN is not like jen, it's like nie sound. Nie. Okay, similar to like Spanish nie and Punjabi de vich nia. Okay, so it's like nie sound. Okay, Minio, minio, me and I is like me and gn is like nie, so it become minio. Minio means cute. Okay, or bai, be, gn is like nie, be nioach, be nioach, be nioach means bathtub. Okay, so practice speaking these aloud 15 minutes a day for the perfect oral fluency. So if you will pronounce these words, it will be very helpful for you and you can master these quickly. So if you are not able to understand anything, you can text me. And c'est ça pour aujourd'hui. That's it for today. Au revoir.